Now welcome guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at how you can find the shortest path to connect various sites. So in this example we've got a company. You need to connect all your warehouses to all the construction sites. So what would be the shortest route that you can actually do to connect all those places? Lots of other examples, like you might be connecting things like a sprinkler system on a lawn, or a network on a computer network where you're running cables from different places. So there's plenty of examples that we'll look at in class with this. So the first one that we're going to be looking at to solve this problem here is a first technique is called Prim's algorithm. And what it's saying is start with any node, join the node to the nearest node. If two or more of the nodes are equal distance away, choose one at random, and then keep doing that. Always go to the nearest one. Right. So now what we might do, just because W is our warehouse, we might start with our warehouse. So the closest connection to our warehouse is this one here. Right. So that's our closest connection. Now looking at A, right, to F, what's the closest way of connecting that? Well, A to F would be this connection here, right? Because that there is 3, or if I went from W, that's 9. Then I'm looking for B. How do I connect B? Well, I can go from F to B, which is 4. I can go from A to B, which is there. That's the connector. So I think that's probably going to be the shortest path is the 4, isn't it? Now I've got to connect D. Alright, so connect D. Alright, so if I went there, I could go 7 from F, or I could go 2. So if I go 2 there, that'd be awesome. Now I've got to connect these other ones. Well, D to C is going to be 3. Alright, and then we've got D and E. I can either go 18 from W, or I could go 3 from there. Alright, so that's what I've done, is I've started with any particular point and I've just chosen the shortest way to get from one node to the next node. So you can see that is our shortest path. That's using the Prim's technique. Alright, so we'll come down to the second technique down here, and that's called the Kruskal's. I don't know if I said that right, but now what this one says is start with your shortest edge. If there are several, so we're always going to start with our shortest edge. So what we're going to say is B, D, okay, and that's 2. Alright, so B and D is 2, we're going to start with that. The next shortest edge, I've got AF, I've got DC, we'll do DC. DC is 3, and I connect that. And so when I'm doing this technique, what you're generally saying when you're doing this is I need to connect that, right? So I'm thinking tick, tick, that one's I need to do. I need to connect D and E, right? D and E, there's no connection connecting any of those. So that's going to be 3, tick. And then I'm going to go the next shortest, which is AF, and basically there is nothing connecting those, so I'm going to tick that one. Right, so my next shortest after that is 4, so I'm going to connect that technique. Right, so that's going to be FB or BF. Probably should put the alphabetical way of doing it. And that's going to be 4, so that's connected. Now my next one is 5. Alright, so 5 is going to be AB, and that's 5. And I've already got a connection between those, so I don't need to use that one, so I can put a line through that. Alright, my next one is going to be 6, that's going to be BC, and that's 6. And again, I've got connections between those, so I don't need to use that one. And my next one is going to be 7, which is going to be WA, or AW. That's 7. and I don't actually have a connection between those, so I'll need to include that one and tick. And my next one, highest, is going to be FD. That's also 7, and I've got a connection between those two places, so I can cross that one off. I don't need that. And then I've got the next highest is WF, and that's 9, and I've got connections between those two nodes, so I don't need that one. And my next one I've got is WE, and that is 18, and I've definitely got a connection between WE, so that's gone. So now what I need to do is work out what the total length of my network is. So if I'm going 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is going to be 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 7 is 22. 22 units might be kilometres, it might be whatever it might be. If I do the same thing up here, I would need to add all those things together. So 7 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3. And again, if you add all that together, my shortest network is going to be 22. Notice those two diagrams are the same diagram. Doesn't really matter which technique you use, you just got to find a technique that works for you. All right, so in your notes there are 2 examples of 2 different techniques. One says start wherever and just go into the shortest network. This one is more methodical, starting with your shortest and going through and then talking about if they're connected. All right, so I hope this helps. The main thing is that you know how to do these questions and get the right answer as quickly as you can. All right, so it's just a process for you.